Before I had LASIK surgery, I was using my contacts constantly. We ride motorcycles, and so contacts and riding is not always the most fun. I think we went through 5 different pairs of contacts before I could even find one that wouldn't pop out or just spin. You live with what you can, and it worked because I could see, but there was a lot of things that you'd rather just not experience. You have other things that you want to prioritize and focus on, and that was not one of them for me. I have been coming to eye consultants for a couple years now. I have not had an issue in any capacity. Everyone's so nice. The front desk ladies, my doctors, the techs, they're all fantastic. They're just very gracious and easy to be around. If I ever had a concern, I never felt like I couldn't voice it, that I wasn't heard, that they weren't concerned with me, or that they didn't have a genuine answer for me. Those are things that, top-notch things that you look for when you're talking about a doctor and a facility that is handling something as sensitive as your eyesight. Everyone was so fantastic. Dr. Fillmore was the most relaxed, easygoing, calming person. He knew exactly what was happening, and he just talked you through every step. The way he explained it to you and his inflection in his voice, you just knew that he had everything under control and that he knew exactly what was happening. But I had no stress, no stress. I mean, he was fantastic. I was like, that is literally the easiest thing I could have ever imagined that being. Well, since I've had LASIK, I have been able to see really well. In fact, the next day after LASIK, I drove myself to my appointment, and I already had 20/15 vision the next day. We actually went on a trip the other day last week, and we did 1,100 miles in 36 hours on the bike. And for me, that was huge because usually by the end of that time, my eyes would just be killing me. And I had no problems, not one issue. My eyes were great. That was the least of my worries because it was like 100+ degree weather. So being able to do things like that and not have to worry about one of your senses being off is huge for me. Being able to see my kids and not have to worry about my son. You don't think about how much you use your senses, especially sight, during the day until you don't necessarily have them. And then once you get that back, it's really awesome. It's substantially better. For anyone considering LASIK, I have a lot of friends who knew that I was getting LASIK, and everybody that knows, I tell them they should get it. This was the easiest procedure, the simplest, the fastest recovery that I have ever had in my entire life. I'm a huge advocate for people getting LASIK. I think it's a wonderful idea. Anytime you can improve your senses, anytime you can improve your life quality like that, I think it's top-notch. You should always choose to do so.